Hey YouTubers, this is Old John. I'm going to make a video on replacing my hose hanger. Here's the one I put on previously. It's plastic, and you'll see here that it's broken loose. Let's take the hose off. I bought a new one, and I don't remember where I got this one from. Possibly Walmart, but I got a new one also from Walmart. I'm going to hang in its metal. And I noticed on here they give you the length of hose that it's designed for. This is 150 feet, this new one. This old one I'm not sure, but I have 150 feet of hose hanging on it, which is pretty heavy, and that may be the reason I just bought it for a smaller hose and didn't pay attention. As a retired engineer, I usually look at details, but I didn't. So it's a Melnor so I'm going to take it off. Okay, I'm just using a Phillips head screw driver. And you really need to take that out because it's broken off. We'll take the other side off. These actually go into my foundation wall, which has been covered with vinyl siding. So I had to drill holes and then put inserts in for the screws to hold into. And the screws have held up. I mean, this screw down here is still intact, and it literally, plastic hose cart broke and gave first. There's the screw out. Oh, there's a screw in the middle, forgot about. You can see there, 3 screws. Just lift it off. So it's a Melnor. I'll have to look this up, and because I can't find my receipt on it, to see if it told me how much hose it would hold, because I don't want to blame the company if I put too much hose on it. So I'll provide that information on this video. The new hanger has vertical holes, so I'm going to have to put another hole. I should be able to use this one though. It's a Suncast. I got it from Walmart. I think I probably got the previous one from Walmart also. So we're going to have to drill another hole. And it provides the plastic inserts to put into the concrete also. Okay, YouTubers, I've decided I want to place this higher because this is a pretty long hose. I was looking at the video I first did on this, and I only put about a 50-foot hose on here, so, and then I end up increasing it to a 150-foot length, so this may not have been sized correctly to begin with for the future application I did. So these also are sized by the thickness of the hose, whether you have a 1/2-inch hose or 5/8. This is rated for 150 feet of 5/8 inch hose. Now probably if it was 1/2 inch, it'd probably go up to 200 feet, but there is a difference there, so make sure you know the size of your hose and the length of it. Here are some of the things you might need to do this project besides the screwdriver. You need a concrete drill bit, and it calls for an 1/8 inch, and that's what I have. That's the only concrete bit I have. It's an 1/8 inch. You might need a tape measure to measure, and we might want to make sure we're making it level, so maybe some kind of leveling device. So I'm probably going to line this up in a similar location but just higher. So I'll drill holes next. So I'm drilling a hole. It's going to be a little higher than the other holes down here. Slide the insert in. Has little barbs on it that hook in so it can be pulled out easily. Just tap it in with some kind of hammer or something. Get the screw started. Okay. Go ahead and slide this on. Okay, now that marks where we need to drill the next one. Let's come to the right just a little bit, looks like. That's about right. Okay. Take this off to allow us to work. Noticed I drilled incorrectly. I'll have to caulk that. I'm not going into the wood of the house, so there's really nothing that could get in so much to get into the wood, but I probably will still caulk it. You might even caulk around these screws just to be sure. Put your weight on it because you're drilling the concrete. Okay, let's tap the other insert in. Gonna have to hold it. The insert's kind of down behind the siding, so you have to kind of push in on it. Okay, let's put the hose on. Okay, start winding your hose up. Stretch it out so you can get the kinks out of it and make sure it kind of rolls on all in the same direction. And there it is, finished product. It's a little close to my gas line here, but it's not a permanent installation, so I'm not worried about it. If they need to do anything on the gas line, we can definitely take this off, the hose off. I have plenty of room to work, and actually the gas line kind of acts as a place to keep the hose behind. So there it is. I have it located behind this burning bush, so that kind of helps disguise it. But as you can see, front of the house there's the top of the foundation wall. So I'm almost into the top of the foundation wall. Everything else is hooked in just above it. The water line there, the gas line, and then the cable, Spectrum Charter internet cable goes in there. So this is a supplemental to my previous video. I was looking at the previous video, and I've had this connector on, here it is, for about 4 years. It's considered a deluxe, and there again, like I said, I only had 50 feet on it to begin with, and then I increased it to 150. So I suspect I was putting too much weight on it. So it's not Melnor's fault. I think they probably have a good product. So there again, this is a Suncast, and it costs about $5. So if you like this video, if you would, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Harrison4803. I have over 200 videos up, a lot of them do-it-yourself, besides things like this, reviewing computers and other products. A lot of videos on working on my John Deere mower, installing a generator that I've got wired into my house to run my whole house with it, for emergencies. Got a little solar project where I've got a couple solar panels mounted on a wagon, John Deere wagon that I can wheel in and out of my garage every day and run my refrigerator. A lot of little things like that. So and review of weed eating equipment and so forth. Anything new I purchase or anything I fix, like my refrigerator, ice maker, things like that. So if you're interested, subscribe. This is Old John signing off.